Hi guys! I'm gonna talk about today about sports and essential oils, how you can benefit your oils and when you have your sport practice, or if you're thinking about starting a new hobby or something, you can totally use your oils to help you. So especially if you're starting a new hobby, you might have like sore muscles and sore joints or anything like that. You can use peppermint for that. I use peppermint a lot for my muscles. You can just put 2 drops to coconut oil or olive oil or anything like that, and you can just put it where you want it, where you have the sore spots. You can just put it like that, or you can just put 1 drop to a drink and drink it. And peppermint also, it gives you also energy, so it's very good for both of it. Also, doTERRA has this oil blend called Deep Blue, and in that series they have this Deep Blue rub where you can just, in a lotion form, you can just put it where you need it. It's very strong, so you don't need a lot of it. You can just put it where you need it. Or there's an oil that you can use just like peppermint oil, except you can't use it internally. You can only put it where you need it. And there are different oils that it's a very good combination of oils that give you relief from pain, and if you have joint pain, it should be very good for that also. So also, if you have your sport practice, you probably don't want to get ill. So you can use some oils to boost your immune system, especially if you work behind register or you use a lot of money. Money has so many germs in it. Or if you're in a place where it's very hectic and some people are sick or something, it's good to boost your immune system. So one good oil for that is clover oil, and one is frankincense. They both, when studies have proven that it increases the white cell count, so it's very good for that. Also, frankincense, it's good for the cells in your body. It renews your cells, so it's good for the skin also, but for the immune system, they both are very good for that. And also, if you have some sport gear that smells and it has some bacteria, like sport helmet, or if you have like sport clubs, at the end of it, where you hold the club, it can have like germs, and they sometimes even smells. Or if you have like running shoes or something like that, you can use lemon oil. You can just put in a cloth, you can just put like 2 drops and wipe it if it's easier to wipe, or you can make your own spray. Just put water and some lemon oil, and you can just spray it to your shoes, for instance, or you can just spray it if it's like a difficult spot where you want to get the germs out. So it's non-toxic, and lemon takes all the bacteria away, so it's very good for that. Also, sometimes people who do a lot of sports, they use public showers and things, so you can get an athlete's foot or some fungus to your toenails. So in Australia, people have been using since 1920s, they have been using tea tree oil, and they have been using it for skin infections and like preventing skin infections. So it's you can just take drop or 2 and put it on some cotton wipes, for instance, and just put it in your toenails. If you're worried that you might get infected, if there's some tearing in your nails or something like that, you can just put the tea tree oil on it. And it is sometimes called melaleuca. doTERRA, I know, calls tea tree oil, they call it melaleuca. It's the same thing, but sometimes I think tea tree oil is like more commonly used. Anyway, so you can just use that on. Also, you can put it if you wanna soak your feet somewhere. You can just put 2 drops and maybe some. It's actually more beneficial if you put maybe some soap and then two drops there, and then just put it in the water, and not just put straight in the water, because sometimes the oil, it just stays on float of the water, so it's not so beneficial that way. But if you put the oil, the 2 drops, to some soap or something, and just mix it together and then put it in the water, it's actually better that way. Or you can just wipe if you have athlete's foot, you can just wipe it with some water and then just 2 drops of tea tree oil, and it should get better with that. Obviously, if it doesn't and you need something else, then just go to the doctor if the situation is really bad. But you can certainly start with that. Yeah. So I think that was it. Those are my tips for people who do sports.